I'm sorry, Gurney.
Not sorry enough.
What's wrong with Gurney? He's not making this.
Now, guard yourself from truth.
Is this what you seek?
Good. The slow blade penetrates the shield. But, look down. We'd have joined each other in death. If it seemed finally to get the mood.
I worked for 6 months, kind of parallel with the main unit, but doing my own thing. Sometimes, very special, sometimes, very, very small, occasionally very, very big. But a fair number of special effects, things that today would be done as a digital optical. We did them for real as mechanical effects. It took a little longer, but we were pretty good at it.
One of the stages we turned into a desert set, but the sand was made with microballoons, which is balloons made of glass, but they're really microscopic to keep the scale. And then we had all these worms that were model worms that, and we had to shoot very high speed, to make it look, it was at the time groundbreaking.
I thought the worm was horrible. I really did. And we had all sorts of sections of it, of course, but we also had the full thing. I thought it was a hideous thing. It was done, as you know, by Carlo Rambaldi, who had done E.T. And that was a sweet little thing, the little thing in E.T. The worm wasn't. There was nothing affectionate about it at all, as far as I could see. Nothing at all.
One thing that was so hard was to make those eyes blue. We had to rotoscope each eye of every of the frame. Today that would be so simple.
I remember your Gom Jabbar. Now you'll remember mine. I can kill with a word.
We tried the contact lenses, and they were horrible. It was really hard, the actors, because there was a complete contact lens. They looked like one of those 1940 pictures with the giant ants, it didn't look good. The other challenge that we had was that, in the book, Frank Herbert says that Arrakis had no blue skies because there was no water. And that seems simple, but that meant that even when we were outside, we could never really shoot just to see the sky. We always had to make sure that we could take the sky out and change it.
I devised a thing called the light flex, which was it's a very straightforward piece. It's like a piece of glass in front of the camera, which you illuminate. You light up the glass so it adds a sparkle to the whole thing, and you can control it. And after Dune, I used it on every movie, but this was the first picture I used it with, and I think it added a lot to the look of the picture.
My role was really not so much the big shots with the real people. It was the moments of a dream that we were interpreting differently, and often it was very abstract. The other thing that was really important in the film was water. The images of water were very, very important to Frank Herbert and hence to David. So we would try to find ways to capture water, but in a very abstract way. So all the water drops in the film, the rings of water and all those things are images that we created with our little second unit.